Good afternoon, all of you. We all are here for online classes, so be attentive. And it doesn't mean that you will create some indiscipline here. So, if you want to be attentive, you have to be in discipline first thing. Second thing, you have to do work hard now because studies are most important attributes of a student. So don't waste your time, and such type of struggle will make you stronger. Okay, so today we will start with a new chapter, that is the nutrition in animals. Okay beta, last chapter we have completed, that is nutrition in plants. Exercise has been completed by me in last class. Those students who have not completed it, please do it. Okay, now in this chapter we will cover some important topic like nutrition in animals, digestion in human being. We will come to know complete digestive system of human being from mouth to absorption of food or up to excretion. In mouth we will come to know about different type of teeth, name of food pipe, what are the function of intestine. Okay, and another interesting topic is the digestion in grass eating animals like cow and buffalo. How digestion take place in such animals, and digestion in a unicellular organism, that is amoeba. So it is a fact that irrespective of number of cells, a particular organism do digestion. Okay, so living being do digestion. Next slide shows some living and non living things. First, living things are like zebra. Living, I'm talking about living things: zebra, plant, tree, crocodile, sparrow, fish, frog, butterfly. These all are living things. And no, non-living thing like doll, ball, teddy, chair, etc. Okay, so why I have shown this? I have shown this to you because what particular thing make difference between living and non-living thing. Okay, so that something is what life processes. That something is life processes, means life processes बेटा वो चीज़ है जो living and non living things में differentiate करता है. Okay, what life processes are those things which differentiate living being and non living thing. Okay, so some of the life processes are nutrition. What first is the nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion, control and coordination, reproduction, growth and movement. So nutrition we have discussed in first chapter, and again I will give brief discussion of nutrition. And second is the respiration means to inhale and exhale gases. For example, plants do respiration, animals, human being do respiration, means every living organism do respiration. Transportation means transportation of nutrients to different parts of a body. For example, a human being, through blood, nutrients are to be transported through different cells, okay, for their growth and development. Next is the excretion means to throw out the waste material from the body. For example, in photosynthesis, oxygen is the waste material of the plant, so oxygen is released by the plants in environment. Control and coordination means synchronization of different parts of the different parts of an organism. For example, in human being, if you want to learn something, there must be synchronization of mind with your eyes, with your hands, with your hand. Okay, for running there must be synchronization of legs and your hands. In reproduction, new organism produce same organism of the same species. I want to repeat, like in the reproduction, a new organism is being produced of the same species. For example, baby of human being will be human being, Baby of a particular animal will be dead animal. Baby of a cow will be calf. Okay. So growth and development. Living things always show growth and development. For example, up to certain age, growth and development of human being take place. Even every living organism's growth will be there up to certain age or certain limit. Okay. Movement. Living things always show movement. This uh, we are studying from our junior classes that living being or living thing show movement, whereas non-living thing don't show movement until and unless some force is exerted on non-living things. Next slide is why nutrition. So in such figures, for example, in this, children are playing, this boy is studying, this girl or say boy is walking, swimming or cycling, sleeping, running. So in all such activities, what is most important thing? That most important thing is what it can be, क्या हो सकता है बेटा वो? That most important thing is what? Energy. For all such activities there is a need of energy to do such activities. Okay. No doubt in this figure what happened, no doubt in this figure, while sleeping there is also a need of energy because metabolic activities are still going while sleeping. Okay. Now from nutrition what we get what? Nutrients. We get nutrients. So here are some important nutrients. Six nutrients are given which are most important for human being. First one is the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are we can find carbohydrates mainly in what? Where? In wheat and rice. Fish, meat, flesh is good source of fats. Vitamins, we can find vitamins in vegetables and fruits. Milk and water provide minerals to us. Beans and pulses provides us proteins. Okay. So these are most important nutrients which we get through nutrition process. Okay. So here are the definition of nutrition we have already discussed in first chapter. So nutrition is the process of food intake and its utilization in form of energy. In this process, living beings take nutrients like carbohydrates, vitamins, mineral fat from food, and therefore nutrients are the components of food. Okay beta. So why do organisms need food? Organisms need food because they contain nutrients, and you can say indirectly nutrients provide what? Energy. We have already discussed, energy is most important thing to do physical activities, even in sleeping also. They help in growth. They help in growth and repairment of the cell of a living organism. They also increase resistance against disease. Means this means that what? Immunity. They increases the immunity of a living thing or living being. So how do organisms obtain food? This we have completed in first chapter. There are two modes of nutrition. One is the autotrophic and another is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay. So in autotrophic mode of nutrition, autotrophs, what? In autotrophic mode of nutrition, autotrophs make their own food. Here plants are the example of autotrophs. Or in animals, some purple bacteria, red bacteria, they are also autotrophs. In heterotrophic mode of nutrition, heterotrophs heterotrophs make their food or depend upon the autotrophs. For example, here in another figure, that is in this figure, what is here? sun is the ultimate source of energy. So with help of that energy and photosynthesis, this plant make their own food. Okay, means plant is here autotroph. Zebra eat it. So zebra take its energy from plant. Now lion eat zebra. This complete chain is known as the food chain. So zebra and lion, these are the heterotrophs, and they are indirectly depend upon, directly or indirectly depend upon what? Autotrophs, that is plant. I think it is clear to you about food chain and independency of this lion and zebra on plants. So heterotrophic nutrition are of three types: saprotrophic, saprotrophic, saprophytic, parasitic, and holozoic. Okay, so saprophytic mode of nutrition is that mode of nutrition in which organism depend upon dead plants and animal. In parasitic mode of nutrition, organism depend upon living what? Living organisms. Okay, living organisms. And in holozoic, this is a new term for you, because saprophytic and parasitic we have already discussed in first chapter. So holozoic is new term for you. And in holozoic nutrition, an organism take what? Solid food. एक organism बेटा solid food यहाँ पे take करेगा. For example, what is example of? Example of holozoic nutrition is human being. Beta, as we all know that in different meals, whether it is breakfast or lunch or dinner, we take solid food like chapatis and rice, which are solid in nature. So we are the holozoic. We will follow holozoic mode of nutrition. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Or in that food chain, take an example of that food chain. Zebra is eaten by loin, so that is solid food for that loin. So that mode of nutrition will be holozoic mode of nutrition. Okay, and beta, thank you very much. Stay safe and healthy. Keep on repeating that this era, this time is really very hard for us, but you have to be positive and you have to do work hard, so that one day your parents and even you have proud on you. Thank you again.